Now the guys, I think, are looking for 2 more rides, and they're ready to vamoose out of the park. So, okay, good riddance. You guys head on out. Oh, they're gonna have so much fun, and they need some rest. But I'm going to just completely nerd out for like the remaining 2 hours. So I'm like super excited about this, guys, because I'm gonna be so dorky this afternoon. So come along on this little journey with me. I don't know what this video is gonna look like. We're just gonna see what happens. My friends are in the background of the shot leaving right now. I got a new buddy. So this guy's gonna go up on my shoulder here, just like this. Oh my word. We are on our way to like the boring things now. I'm actually like legitimately excited about this because nobody will ever want to do the things I want to do. And quite honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to like before I was like a massive Disney fan either. I always thought these things were horribly boring, but they are some of my favorite things to do now. And we might get a few spicy things in there too. First on our list, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow. That's right. It's Carousel of Progress. I am so excited about this show. I can't wait to do this. The grandpa at the end of Carousel of Progress says that he at one point did not even have a phone, and it's assumed that that was not because of a financial hardship. That was just because of the way Progress was at the time, which would make him roughly at least 120 years old. And that just makes my heart so thrilled with happiness. Like, I can't even explain it. Make a wish, everyone. We did barely anything here in New Fantasyland, so right now is my time to shine. It is 5 minutes for Dumbo, so let's get after it. I think it is so much fun in here, and the really cool thing is there's a virtual queue experience that you can do on this ride that makes it so much more interesting for kids. So they can play while they wait for their chance to ride Dumbo when it's busy, but it's been closed every time I've been here, but particularly during COVID. This will be ride number 8 for me and my friends / me and my little buddy here. We are gonna get after it today. We are going to get so many rides done. Here we go! Woohoo! I'm such a child. You're not the child, I am. How dare you steal my title? Ride number 8 down. We are now moving into ride number 9, which is going to finally be the Barnstormer with the great Goofini. So let's get moving. Standby says 15 minutes, but if I have learned anything today, it's that whenever one of these rides says 15 minutes, it's really just a walk-on. So we are fully expecting just to walk on today. Plus the lines get really long, look really long. I stood in this size of a line for this ride a couple of years ago, and it was much more like a 30-minute line. But because of social distancing, when people are properly social distanced, it's not nearly as long because there's so much space between people. I appreciate the Disney park not wanting Goofy to land on my head. These things are very, very necessary. We're at the front and it has been like roughly 5 minutes. Easy. I have to make sure to hold on to the child during this. Barnstormer was number 9 for the attractions this evening. On to the next one. By the way, that was one of the first roller coasters that I ever took my daughter on. She loved it so much, so we kept repeating it. over and over and over. It is a great kids coaster. Definitely something I recommend. If you have a little one that you're bringing here, New Fantasyland is the place to be. And this is the roller coaster for them. Blow me down and put me up. I got me for a trout. Got a whale of a tail to tell you now. Whale of a tail or two. Puff up and fish in the girls I love. And nights like this with the moon above. Whale of a tail and it's all true. I swear by my tattoo. This is such a cool line cue because as you go back, the water features and the way the nets work and going down into the rocks or the sand, whatever you want to call it, makes it very much feel like you are moving deeper and deeper into or under the sea. I just love it. Oh, it feels so good in here. It's so cool. It's the ceilings for me. This will be attraction number 10. I think I've seen 6 of the little cavalcades and a couple of character meet and greets. I mean the updated character meet and greets, but still, this is just perfect. I love how you go under the sea.
Your friends, you don't get too far. You got no troubles, under the sea.
Forgive me for saying so, but I don't really like that aerial animatronic. Ursula, on the other hand, she already looks creepy, so hers is amazing. Bye, Ariel. Bye, Prince Eric. Bye, King Triton. I just love that ride, and we are making great progress. That was our 10th ride of the evening. And I got to sing. I got to talk about things. This evening could not go any better. Next, we're coming up to Gaston's Tavern and Belle and Beast's beautiful castle. I just love this. All right, so the line for both Small World and for Peter Pan is 35 minutes. So we're gonna get into these lines hoping that they're a little bit shorter than they say they are, like every other line has been so far. Let's just be honest though, the luck that this little guy, my child, gives me is much more luck than I could possibly ever ask for. So, I mean, he's gonna see to it that this is like a 20-minute line. I love just seeing Rapunzel's tower behind me. It is quite a sight. This will be my 11th attraction for today. We have come down to a standstill right now, so I'm just gonna assume that that means they're doing a bit of cleaning. That has usually taken just like 10 minutes or so. It's not been that long. So hopefully this should be still a very quick wait. This is definitely one that I gotta see. The other guys were like, no, I do not want to do. It's a Small World. And I understand that because it has some music that, let's just say, is an earworm. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. To put it nicely. So, I definitely understand them not wanting to do it, but my trip is not complete without going on It's a Small World at least once, right? Am I right? Am I right, child? Absolutely, I'm right. You have such good common sense, you know? I just love that about you. Let's go. It looks like I chose correctly because the Peter Pan line keeps getting smaller and smaller. So, this may be a great time, even if this line ends up being longer than I think it should be, which it kind of looks like it might be longer than I would want it to be. But, you know, that's just par for the course here at Disney. And honestly, it's been the only one that's been longer than what they suggested. So, I mean, that's a pretty good record for any theme park. This has been a much longer line than they said it was going to be. It is 7:15 now, and I got in at about 6:25. It's not awful, but it is quite a bit longer. So we'll see what I have time for after this. I'm hoping I can get Peter Pan, and maybe one more attraction in before it's time to go. But either way, this will be my 11th attraction of the day, and we will get hopefully at least 1 or 2 more in by the end of the evening. They're no longer giving you just your whole own boat when you're by yourself, which is kind of nice. I have a family back behind me, although there are 2 seats behind me, so there's still plenty of space. But here we go. Now that I've had about 15 minutes to sit down, my feet hurt real bad. I'm getting old, guys. This will be ride number 12, and hopefully we can get maybe one more after this, but I'm not particularly hopeful. I'm gonna try though. Oh no, the effects are on. Okay, good. There's Tink. We love it when Tink comes out to play. Well, that did go relatively fast. We're right up at the front now, so keep your fingers crossed. We might be able to do one more. And I'm thinking we'll just do a show. I'm thinking it'll go straight to Philharmagic. That'll be the last thing that we do today. It'll be like my fireworks spectacular to this vacation. Off to Neverland we go! I refuse to believe that this wasn't 100% real. In my head, this was absolutely, we were really flying. And you know what? I'm not much different today. I believe Peter Pan. All right, it is 7:49. Park closes at 8. I think we have time for one more showing of Philharmagic. As long as they are still doing them, I see the doors open, so I'm pretty sure that is the case. Let's end this night with a bang. I love this place so much. It gives me all the feels. Here's where she meets Prince Charming.
Oh, I can hardly wait. I just love the Philharmagic Orchestra.
I am so excited. This is my version of going to see fireworks at the end of a Magic Kingdom day. I'm like feeling so close to on the verge of tears, guys. You have no idea.
Welcome to the Fantasyland Concert Hall. Some of our rules have been closed to promote physical distancing.
Well, I definitely cried. But that's good. It's a good end to the night. And I'm just really glad to have been here this week. Leaving Disney is always sad. But I'm blessed. It's awesome. This has been one of the first times this year when you've been able to get the castle lit up at night. This is one of those places that once you've come, you never want to leave. Eventually, you just have to say bye, right? I mean, you can't grieve forever, right? I have so many good family memories here. I love it. I just love these windows on the way out. Prince Charming looks rough. Hey, Cindy, you're doing all right. Prince Charming, you need some work. Snow's doing good. She's got her youthfulness to her. This entrance to Disney was made to look like a movie theater. So when you walk in, the two side entrances, there are movie posters in there. You might even be able to see them now. But you have to come into the side. There is no center entrance. We successfully completed 13 attractions. I got 7 of those done tonight while I was by myself. That is pretty amazing. This was definitely an excellent day. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. This guy had a lot of fun. Child, how'd you do? I know, you loved it, right? This was such a fun day. When I come to Disney, I don't stop. So I'll probably zonk out for the majority of Sunday. Pro tip, if there's ever something that you need to get, I needed to buy some things for my daughter before I leave tomorrow. So I was able to find those tonight at the Contemporary Resort, which is right behind me. You just walk in. So always be willing to take advantage of the different resorts. They're always going to have a lot of other items for you, and they may just have exactly what you're looking for. And this was exactly what I was looking for. It was Fancy Nancy and Vampirina action figures, and oh my word, lo and behold, they were right there. It was awesome. And that's where I'm going to end this tonight. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, join our Disney loving family. Also like, share, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will see you again in another couple weeks.